Because all I really just don't want the favorite college care for the next few days. Because that costs me a lot of money to buy more water until my food stamps kick in. Yeah. I'm talking that if we are in this post, I'm seeking the penalty for everyone that steals from me gets in the way we receive money. Stays in my home so that my creation steals my gifts. The Sims aren't for help me, I'm starving. Oh, some people visit Texas just once ever in like sensation ever, and they get approved quite quickly, like before they arrive. Anyways, I have money for French bread this weekend. That's what I made before. As some people on the street, they would give me money for food. However, no one said anything. It all says that they don't watch me or read me, and later on they'll give me money in person through PayPal through my GoFundMe. I'm at risk of my bank account being closed and then all those thousands of emails and messages that I've sent through Instagram could possibly go to waste. Because a lot of people, unless they search for my GoFundMe campaign, if I create one later on, won't know where to give me money. But a lot of people I've sent them my PayPal accounts. What else? So that's always good. What else? What else? I only have enough money for pizza today and coffee. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky Designs Store, Lipstick and Sun. Look straight to my heart, and I got this artist shop INTAYA. Bothers me that cup left over on the table. So just nice. How cute. What else? I ate a banana earlier, piece of bread with crunchy peanut butter, and some sour cream and onion chips from each. And I tried from each. What else? 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 I need new shoes. Like I need a new leather. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that have raped me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money too. I think their names are Andrew Leach, Basura Asquerosidad, Alex, que tipo tan puerco, que lleva violando más de 30 años a robarme mi dinero and gets in the way of me receiving money trying to rape me still. Oh, papito, mírame, te mátate mejor. What else? What else? What else? I already said my goodbyes to their dead body when I was a child. What else? 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 You can decapitate everyone else cause they don't belong to the separated family. You can decapitate everyone else cause my poverty, anxiety, my depression. I'm tagging that in this post. NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States. You can decapitate Evelyn Lawrence Acevedo, you can decapitate Jadiel Lawrence Chora, you can decapitate Maria Lawrence Acevedo Lalish. Lalish isn't a last name, so they need to be gone from this planet now. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate everyone else caused my starvation and my homelessness. I would end up at home even for help. What else? 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 You can decapitate everyone that steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money. So I end up in low income housing. They think that I'm gonna go away from the internet. As if people that live in low income housing don't make a killing in gift cards. What else? Or mommy and daddy and Tia taking them out all the time, all month long. To dinner, shopping, oof, shopping. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas, que es un asco de persona. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo, pick me, pick me. Ew. You can decapitate la otra pick me, Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo, que asco da esta tipa. Fo. These are terrorists. My parents said to me decades ago that I'm a huge influencer. And I believe that. So my siblings said, well, then we'll become terrorists and kill people for every good deed that Arlene does. They're disgusting. When I say that they're disgusting, they're disgusting. You can burn alive the Señor Javier Lorenzo. Does he want to tell me that today, as a husband, he would say to me that I'm eating too much bread and he has my money and starving me on purpose just to play pretend? Dan un asco, gente, son una basura. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate Regina Washington. Porque as a child, he stayed in my home without my permission. I wonder if as an adult, he stayed in my home without my permission. El tipo es un puerco. You can decapitate Malich, Sarah Francis, or he's a risk of rape and emotional damage like I am. Pero doesn't partake very well. I would have overlooked him on Tinder. Awesome. Very handsome person. Just like, what else? 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 On the exterior, the insecto podrido posiblemente. Also, is dramatic. This can happen. I'll read it later. What else? 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 Oh, wait for the breakup, darling. That's why I run away from them and never give them my time. They string people on I've been said to, y después, y que they break up. Fool, people don't break up. Even a marriage is casual sex, where people can sometimes go for months without talking to each other and still be good. And I've heard that they do telenovela style breakup que la tipa o el tipo termina en un psych ward, saying like, what the fuck was that leash doing to me the entire time with text messages and everything. Yo te la mamé, pero mira lo que le dije a Sarah Francis, que tus tetas así, saggy, me dan asco. Y qué nena tan fea. A Kailani llegó y hola Kailani. Y luego, behind the scenes, like, ¿verdad? A Carol, ¿verdad? Que Kehlani como que es fea. You can decapitate Sarah Francis, you can decapitate Cara Christina, whatever her last name is, you can decapitate Benjamin Suarez, his sons, everything. So I did to do the Facebook. Maybe I'm taking like a job. Head over to Guadalupe Shrine Church. get a meal there from 9:30 to 11:30, almost kind of 11:30ish. Then head over to the Salvation Army, get a snack lunch. Possibly head back over here to charge my computer and my phone, but I don't have electricity in my apartment tomorrow. And then around 3:30. Oh, I'm gonna do some to say I couldn't come back here. Anyways, so I then around 3:30, Royal Food, head over to Catholic Charities, get another sack lunch, and then head back here for tomorrow. This library will be open from 12 to 8. You can decapitate everyone that causes my starvation for more than 30 years trying to raise me tipo un porco. Es una basura the lowest of the low, pero de un exterminio. Yo nunca tengo un mojón atorado, so I don't know what that feels like. And I neither suffer from that. My hair looks so good while I was hand washing. Oh no, it's just water. Hopefully. What the fuck? That's happening. Hopefully it's just water. Anyways, when I was hand washing my t-shirts and my sheets for my bed, I ran my clean hands while wet to feel my hair for the most part. Or get me a scalp massage so I don't die of skin cancer. And here's the trick. Even though I wash my bag with a cloth and my head suffers a little, the rubbing on a bed keeps it clean for the most part. That goes for the back too and the rest of the body, except crevices. So don't forget about the crevices. It's what he said decades ago. That's how he threatened me that he's gonna kill me. Don't forget about the crevices. He's a sex addict, un puerco, una basura, worse than a dirty diaper. What else? You can decapitate. Mejor me sabes en esas cosas. Everything is the only money and get another version of money. Having the mood to ask people to give me money. Maybe I'll do that. As I head out of Royal Riverside. Later. I feel like so good. Like today I really got like a really good bañito. Little dip bañito. Like I had already in the past, but like I feel like I did so good today, but it's also because I washed my sheets. I don't know what I'll do. Oh, I can sleep on mic if I need to. And in lieu of a blanket, I can use to keep my leggings on. Probably the other ones will be drying. I have shorts. 13 too. So I may sleep on my couch tonight. I need to take out the trash that's so heavy. What else? These are so good. Let me take a screenshot of that. Hopefully this is just water. Yes, I've been morning today. So what's next? I've had a GoFundMe campaign that's unsuccessful. I've waited patiently and then I've texted people and seeking the death penalty for you. Because sadly, those leeches traffic themselves into my life most likely. What else? Lord. Did I take? I think I took a screenshot. Oh, the pools are open. The pools are open. I saw people visit at Eagle East. They look like a family-ish. A male, a female, and possibly some kids at the pool today. That Lincoln pool over on the east side is open too. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So because there's no electricity in my apartment and I don't have any money, I'm seeking the death penalty for a lot of people. That kid has been leeching for me possibly since he was like 5 years old. Possibly grew up to turn 18. Houses on Maserati and said, I have to take out. They're all about disrespect. They're so disgusting. You can decapitate Claudia Gabriela Martinez Urias. Is this true? I love when it looks like it's seen, but it's what? What else? What else? What else? What else? I went light on the screenshots earlier because I posted this from my phone. Very slow internet, but I didn't post. I uploaded it from my phone. You can decapitate el tipo es asqueroso, David Ledesma. Ese tipo es un puerco. Es una basura. Oh, and I don't even include like where he tried to turn me into a sex slave. I'll show you that. You can decapitate Gloria Luis Suárez Candelaria. There's possibly right now meneándole el culo a él y saying I took over for Arlene. Él me paga a mí. Yo leí eso de David. That's called they seek for opportunity to rape the ring. Yeah, they're disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Suárez and his sons. The rape museum hay money and getting the way of museum money. You can decapitate David Ledesma. No se pierde nada. What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss Jaden, Miss Canoni. Jaden Canoni have been separated from me since 2016 when Michael Norman raped me. Wearing those shoes that I have that I got gifted at camp tomorrow. Like now I have like several tops that match. And if I wear black socks and black leggings, I will look matchy. It would look great for homeless. But what else? What else? What else? El tipo es un puerco, pero they're so easy to catch, gente. Que aunque a él no lo maten, yo, mira, vivo feliz de exponer lo puerco que es. Porque behind the scenes, el que sale dice a la gente, ella es mala madre. El tipo no entiende what a one night stand is. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. What else? What else? What else? And people are like, we see. What is that? David Ledesma and Richie Hill together all the time. What else? Pork. Sorry, the man spouse. What else? So that's I'm bored. So listen to music, drinking water. What? How's the out again? I would choose, which I posted earlier on Facebook. I travel and cook for myself. I saw the plaza today. Listen, I like it. These leeches are so gross. They're disgusting. They're opportunists. They're supposed to be family full. I don't know what that is. They're second cousins. And they just feel like, like, oh, they told they weren't with me. No vergüenza que son. Yeah, I would never want to take that as a plus one. Yeah. It's possibly trying to seek opportunity when I start dating. To tell me that whoever I date doesn't deserve to be my plus one either. They waste their time. They're stalkers, possibly still. Anyways, what else? Anyways. Well, there'll be coffee. There's always coffee. There'll be a lot of crying. I miss staying. I miss getting on. I shall listen to James Harden. Can borrow headsets? Oh no, that's not a good excuse. Child. Unfortunately. What is James Arthur? Pretty trash. What else? What else? I don't know. There's things on it. Is there people watching this one? Start station. Oh, there's a free Minecraft character and Frosted Flakes and fruits. Possibly at Walmart. I saw that. That happens sometimes. It's a effect of some people throw away the food and then that's what they can't be evil speaking for. What else? Anyways, I love this song. How many weddings are in? Anymore. My family wedding doesn't rate for the most part. Very unlikely that I miss a wedding. Yes, I did. Seven. So focus on French bread. French bread. Let me see. How to do it. That'll last for 2 days. I want butter. What about bread though? You know, what else? 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 Take that and use it as such. Dude, like, why we are not alone to express ourselves freely in front of her. When people say you don't have just to me, literally with the word confess. And then I was told her really gorgeous, she's pretty, and she could find it in me, and I couldn't. God, these kids are so dumb. They're so dumb. Anyways, I'm gonna explain her. Hey, and I got what I want. I saw semen coming out of that penis on David this month. Did I give him all day or let him take himself dancing with me while he mocks me behind the scene? No, that's not the joke. Or try to make one cry. Oh my god, it was so amazing dancing. Un carajo. ¿Es consensual sex? Okay. Hasta que yo me canse. Porque el tipo no entiende. It's like one day he's like, I'll be here tomorrow. I'm like, no. It's like this is supposed to be a one-time thing. I'm like, no, never gone, that's it. Y si quiere algo good, pero that's as a courtesy, no se muera. Encima de mí, de un heart attack fall. Ew, not like, can I come back tomorrow? I'll be here back tomorrow. Y yo no le dije nada. It's at work. He texted me around 3 p.m. He was like, where are you? Like, at work. I was already scheduled to work at Mushroom Falls. Yo no quedé en mi casa esperando un leech. That should have been the first sign for him to bounce. Literally. Out of garden too. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate David with this one. You can decapitate everyone that's trafficked me into poverty trying to see my vagina picture. It's April 13, 2025, and decapitated Monica Pacheco. You can decapitate Lucinda Nieves. She actually killed herself. Yeah. What else? What else? So I have $11.68. I just went 502 on coffee yesterday. How much was the pizza? It's at 540. Can't go after today. Totally my Central Market bottle. Oh, I had to charge 540 at CVS and then 540. What? So that 502 is a coffee. think I can get some. 7:55. Use my own hand to do this later. The sun just wins. The sun just wins. Swings, swings. The sun just wins. Swings, swings. The sun just wins. The sun just wins. This is cool. Oh, my bank account is there. My bank account number for people to give me. There you go. Oh my gosh, you didn't stay at my crib area. Right around 5 or 6, during like the last few weeks before I delivered him. Taylon just floated, which is yeah. Though I did get started every single time ish. Yeah, have you seen this? They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. Coffee today. Oh, I'm having coffee today. Oh, and they're like, we're here with ideas for you to do this behind the scenes possible. How about the answer be? Oh, and I gave him an answer. Go die already. I want to cook for myself. I want to cook for myself today. I love these dishes. What hotel has reservations open today in the United States? Oh, first things first. And I'm not opposed to sleeping there like the lightest. Ain't it all illegal for us to say my son and someone paid for my electricity bill? And it got connected, that may have to come. That's why I could check in the bill too, because someone may make a donation and not pay the $25 reconnection fee, and then it doesn't get reconnected. It's true. What else? My God, feels much weird. I'm getting my periods all wrong. Superman. Nature, people saying. People in my family evolution and classmates talk about me passing into me. It would be like running into the salesperson at Nordstrom at HEB. What else? Alright. I feel so good and fresh today. I feel so good and fresh today. My apartment needs cleaning though. Who's good thing on me today? They want to kill me because they don't support education. They're murderers, rapists, and thieves. Facebook is being updated. I'll get later. So they want to find victims to steal from and rape. So they don't like it that the CBS Energy's website has a very recent day. People are like, she's abused like right now. What else? What else? What else? They're doing is this stupid that goes on dating people in la India, the lo más fácil, and then the family is like, oh no, that's the smart one. We have to kill her. It's like they're drunk all day. They're disturbing. They're disturbing. These leeches go on to do this one to people that are so ugly, so gross, so disrespectful. Ew, ew, ew. Back to CBS. I mean, VHS. You can give me money for good. What else? I got a novel today. What else? What else? What else? What else? And I use my wrong number. There's nothing for victims of that. And rape. For real. They're like trying to get to rape me. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's why they get in the way of every single one of them is the other invader. You know them doing. And they're like, yeah, he did something for victim of death. Have you heard them speak? They're disgusting. They were disgusting. And he tried to get rid of like my husband. What did they say? I don't know. It'd be something anything about and he must have shown statements where he doesn't understand what's eating this. Y con uno es un hombre muy querer hacer su pecho. Este nene es rico con cojones y tiene cocina de dinero. Solo en Japón y otro y then it will get fun of it there. No. You couldn't take it to a fair? For it was so much time. They're not compatible with one, so one stays away. If they were compatible with me, they would be calling me on the daily and or making the effort. What else? And when one says calling on the daily, it doesn't necessarily mean making that call towards someone, but one kind of like remains like still an option. Even though I could be here, he could be there, and he could be, oh, there she is, but I'm like doing some other business right here. But that's what people call their business right here. What else? I'm gonna do this way. Él quiere definir una persona que está aquí todos los días. Yo no soy como él, yo no soy inside, no me gusta. At the library. Pero ring, 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 ring. So, yeah, Kevin. It's kind of like sometimes when we do supongo que te toman. It's a one-time thing. And also, basically, this is like zero people are watching. One is like this. One's waiting for my donut. Who's getting a free dinner cup? I don't want to walk from the bus stop area. Oh, now it's further away too. And someone said earlier today, no food near the computers. Work at the bar was asking, what are you here for? How are you? What do you do? I'm an artist. He asked me, where do I find inspirations in this? Because I find inspiration from many places. I saw a homeless person carrying a cart. Because some people say she's so conceited from her. Didn't she's the same from whatever. The Gmail. What? Um, certain things. So, what's for food today? Considering for dinner. I fried peanut butter with caramel and thyme. Ooh, that was nice. And I get it. Piensan que sí, a veces por cortesía, a veces se rehabilitan, a veces porque son terroristas. There's a difference. Okay. There's another. A lot of us need to see it. Minoritario, mayoritario, but anything, they're just fake. They created a utopia. They just did it to cover trying to kill me. And then speaking who to rape. So, una basura de gente. Es hidden. There is very much a barrier to me. And murderers, thieves, and rapists. What else? Lord. There's some things that I need to know. There's so many people that I need. I was boring, like 5 minutes of my life still when I hear that song. When certain others, certain. There we go. Oh, why are you certain yours? What else? What else? Oh, something. No, but I should have this. Doing. Y no podemos de que fue que el Homeland Security me canceló el GoFundMe porque me voy a quedar sin cash possibly soon and maybe USA may close my bank account, so I'll have to close my GoFundMe campaign if I have to close my bank account. Look my life. What else? So it's looking paid. If they thought that they had more chances of me talking to them privately o lo que fuese más, creo que mi generación social se hoy no hablo con muchas maldita sea. Dios mío, mi vida la tipa es una puerta, una asquerosidad. The capital division that without permission. We would get away. See if I can find that. If that was my money and transferred that to somebody else. If it was him trying to make money and have sex with him. What else? So, new content and new content. Shaking my keys in my house. Without standing on me. Screenshots can I send you? Like it can be repetitive. I've heard. I'm trying not to, but I've heard because they're like, oh wait, you forgot that this one associates with that one and such. Totally never forget. Very much detailed. I don't know what to send. You can think of this not as me. When I was 14. I'm only thinking about a sleepover. Yeah, they bullied me, trafficked me to starvation for 30 years, and then I'm gonna have my own room, and then I'm gonna have the room. And people like, ¿quién los my siblings live stressed out? They're like, pero ¿en dónde cabe? En la mente de ellos. Que ellos la van a traficar luego de beating her up physically, exhausting her, seeking for food, and separating her kids by the time were unborn from her. Que ella va diciendo, soy madre responsable, no soy mujer, quiero expresar mi Ew. Pero cuando él se asocia con la leash, que se lo mama y no tiene distinción de personas, es una asquerosidad. Pues un cuerpo es una basura. So I don't want to laugh at my siblings over like, ¿y quién lo invitó al apartamento? ¿Quién le dijo a mi mamá soltera? Se quedan sin sus hijos e hijas. Y se vuelven lucidos. What else? What else? His wishful thinking is on my reality. Mr. That day. You can decapitate me. So sorry. Porque lo traffic means your footsteps got you to see. Muy bien, because Memories. I should be looking swimsuits for myself. Jaden Kimani and Tammy. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's a garden topia. I can't remember. It's the mini pantry movement. Oh, those community first. Health plans, locations. What else on good meal? What is going on Sacred? Oh, they were gonna try to open food trucks possibly with my own recipes that they would steal. After a while, then Sacred is with my money that they would pay for it. And I'd be like, I got free food. I got you this food. And I'm like, okay, start with that. They're so gross. Carlitos food truck. Mendigando por comida y ella pagó por esa muchacha con dinero que no se me robó y we get it crazy for everything. Le robamos la receta. And she was like, so 2.5 cups of water. I added what else something? They possibly have done this already in places with money that they steal from me. They're disgusting. ¿Qué carajo me quiere importar a mí? Si no, no sabe matemática, ¿cómo hace algo para la gente que son víctimas de verdad? Tengan mi cater business. No tiene permiso para utilizar mi dinero. Es un cuerpo, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can be compensated. So that it is the money that it is. I don't know. What is that? This is the thing that I've been saying about really wrong. I've never had even one of them. Just to get food. Maybe this one's trying to take me hostage. Or is trying to take me hostage. What's a good food we got? So I could. The easiest part of the garden really doesn't own money. To visit it. I'm very close by to Pennsylvania. And I've been trying to do this since I moved to my apartment. Only thing I'm going to contain I'm going to tell you all of my questions. There's even there's so much stuff happening. The fruits, the impact of money and stuff. So good. Yeah. People probably the main sources of systems greatly restoring and privacy of money. You're not a man. You're not a man. You're just a heifer. Whatever that word means. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. And he's not even overweight. What else? I'm bored. I saw them like at some post the other day. Once I finish my stay with them to travel with my people, I do need to be understand I plan to join Tinder with them though. And this is the higher financial state. My age is not like what is this? Those dresses are so pretty. I'm bored. These colors are so pretty. When do I my toenails? When do I my toenails? Uh, I'm busy. I know. I'm like I want to eat a donut. So I'm just going to get into my stuff. But if I don't receive money for food at all in the next few days, when my food stamps kick in on the 24th, I'm bringing my art supplies here. If there's not, just say we have it. I would just like to sell. What else? That's it. Sandy Center they did Travis Parker's taste was like a chef were to be offered. It was terrible. It was terrible. That egg dish was dry. It was just like a all kind of egg. I thought, so that people's stomachs suffer. Get their own lands for their depression, anxiety, or hunger. Until I get there, they get cancer, then they die. So they invited my hands what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Tell me how can I win something? I don't need to talk to everyone. Once the conversation started, he proposed I start me, so I went up with all of my relatives. And someone told me starving without money, taking like suffering, going through self-defense, and then hurting herself. And the one says I speak too much. What else? What else? What else? What else? For dinner for tonight. People will give me money for so it's in person if I trust you through PayPal. It's AR buscar con lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my Harley Davidson art shop. INTAYIAFAY entire shop. I'm not even having comfort. Like I'm currently like wiggling my feet. Just what else? 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 Just come to still mine, but I'm going to when I'm probably systems are apart from one thinking that I'm just sick to them from the program, no one's ever coming off. If they don't have help with attachment, it's very it's really weird. maybe it's a wrong part of this. Just to be given a slice of bread, literally almost full. One day it was two-ish. Oh my god. Oh, I eaten today. I ate a slice of bread. Chicken. Sorry. Okay. Just space on You can decapitate Berlucci and esophagus from the ASA. What else? What else? What else? Yes, my blood is down. If there's currently not some fancy ones, so I just want to see if I can get some point like, okay, can I bring my own soap and then never mind here. Okay. No, I'm like, people. I want to testify. Let's like 30 minutes of lunch will be soon. You want to start streaming? Let's get started on purpose. Good. So, the open thing. That was his consent is yeah. Él está buscando a alguien que se no vamos a dormir. Y para eso no utiliza lo que was there to people say them. And people could be upset for someone is trying to use me, putting my face up there and positive. See the person who comes to and doesn't say anything in person. Let's hang out together. That's so cool. I'm sure they're so good. So good. Yeah, it's so good. I purposely miss cuando te vuelvan a reintroducir. Entonces le vamos a comprar aquí a Jade y Money. They're like cuando te vuelvan a reintroducir would have taken some sexual harassment on their part. Some Arlene estás pelada, and then they would have tried to buy me gasolina and steal from me or so. So bad. There's some years. I'm still filming. I was reading up some forums on Instagram. My phone turned off. Great destination. Real estate. No one talks about it. It's all too fun. Or like whatever it's in the state, but little by little, everyone was influenced to one doing. Ugh, this collection now. I'm trying to stuff those pictures into sugar on my face. Some water and head to the restroom, but it's that time. Let the liquid. This is really and there's sugar culture and seeking I tried to just do that over save money. Facebook. Those outfits are so relatable. What else? What else? What else? I'm a victim of human. Oh, porque el no podía estar contigo porque yo no tengo Halo. You're so deceiving. That's so deceiving. I don't know what the hell they have going on behind the scenes. It's literally not related to me doing belonging. What else? There's sort of. Anyways, I posted this. Oh, they think that they're gonna get a chance of reaching her with that aesthetic. Yo voy a estar bien hasta mi vida. No, la total. Eso dice la gente como el llame and it's like what else? I'm not gonna like not that, but that was so good. It really wasn't. What else? Yes, estou siguen porque está nós vamos sobre llegar a un mensaje por spam. Eso voy a continuar haciendo enviando los días. Lo que I'm paying the cost of this, I want them jail for more. I want them dead. They're trying to kill me. I'm recording some ways they've been taken. All I need is to see the costume belongs to separate from me, but I met a lot of these people. Unfortunately, before Jane came up in the farm. It's that honestly, Christina's calling and pizza. Little Italian pizza. And I don't remember it being like on was it Christina's? But maybe that's like another option right outside there. But it was so generous with the moments. So, what was it? With the way that these tables could be outside. Did I eat here though? We ate here, possibly. Inside or even? Oh, we ate here one day. I remember stop saying hi to the kids. What else? 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 What else is that? What else? I will not find it now. Was it Anthony? Is that like a, no? That's is that a chain? Possibly. What else? I can't remember. What else? So one. I don't know these people are. Their outfits are pretty. What's the cute coming with the jargon? Somewhere they don't look kind of like me. This is so pretty. Oh, this one. February. Oh, this is upstairs. What else? What else? What else? This is so pretty. Like how someone. I miss my photos and one of these people are so pretty. What else? What else? What else? You can take happy table. Just what I can also ask you. No habías para si los estados ahora libros que hoy la libre I will be my husband will be at a piece with you the appointment. These outfits are so pretty. What else? 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 So pretty. This is so relatable to how much I see. What else? What else? What's up? This isn't where this store gets up with. When I was 19, and sus como los dos, digo, que una no la conoce y no los ones a decir, a ver si se me toca muy bien. No sé qué. Cualquiera, literalmente cualquiera que la mujer sin mi permiso. El tipo me dijo unas oh, this is really better. Que le va a dar el pene, él le daba mis vehículos, o lo he invitado a mi casa. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. Everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that steals my money, and everyone that steals my money. All these kids are here. Esto es mi basura, lleva violando más de 30 años. Él no tiene hijos para mí. Para mí, él no tiene ni hijos ni hijas. No, on a personal level to those people that he's engender. Es culpa de él lo que le hace. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I watched meals are squeaky. I had to be like gifted a really good meal to wear it, but it's so pretty simple and long. This is here in Burritos, cultivating this.
That's an outstanding.
What else? You lo en el pene y él lo da. El tipo no importa. And uses the excuse that it is not new because he steals my money. What else? This is the lucky one. This wall is getting nobody put it up, not even around parents. These kids se quedan calitos de la araña. Hola, hombre. He's already said mom on Facebook a while ago. On a good day, I eat possibly like just 3 meals in a day, almost 8,000 satisfied. And I love this one. Something different. And didn't sleep until then. I wanted to see the sunrise, but make it a little, like, what is it? This is neighborhood on the side of the wall, curled up like on the shortest side of the bed. because my sheets were all wet. It's stinking a masterpiece. So I just, that was a good corner. At least that I was saying. Yes, this stitch. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss my sewing machine that I had in my apartment on Levin's Deputy Hall. Did he steal it from me? Did he? Charm. My belongings. Oh, porque cuando él quiere mamarle la boca, ella está literalmente, ella se que para hijo. Y no le quita la botella de agua para que ella hable con él. Él le dice hola, picks up the phone, writes an email. Ideally, some people se quejan. Instead, we suffer from him worshiping us and seeing himself as less than because he's less than. Yeah, he's like, he wants to talk to you and steals your water. Literally, a buscar que no tienen ni agua para tomar porque no tienen flojita perfecto. And then they pick up the phone and say, Carlitos, lo pendejo de ahí, pero no me da mamá. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Who is going on? Storage pot. When was this? 2021. What's going on? And what is this? Oh, it's gone. Capital one. This is my money. Who's a paying my house with now? You can look up the sales again. That's the way I'm using. You can see it on the sales. My home, everyone that stays in my home with all my permission. Everyone that feels beautiful. My home is on home. That was fine. Purpose. Oh, Virginia, hello. Or if I their contact again, my dirty pages if you haven't already. And people would vote for regardless, I know everyone near me is he sniffing my panties really. Y ya se la han puesto otra gente. What? What else? 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 En los chismes. En movimiento, mira. I think I read this. Starting Roman food has my vehicles going to documentation. And can they clear some scenes? He wants to play the game. So he'll play I want to know what's an offer, what is required, why would we do it? I'm supposed to win on Nuremberg. This is waiting for victims of theft and rape. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So you really can't hear this. So, from some other place in the United States. What are my jeans around? I can substitute or substitute. And what is the job in Congo? What's the table? I'll take the job with some roast onions on top. Awesome. Arroz amarillo. No fucking way. I love this. I love that. What do I have morning? Almost permanent ulcer. No, I didn't make myself too many people to kill themselves. I excited myself at our family parties decades ago. Decades ago to not run into La Leech. It is an inconvenience. I love this is maybe upset because I don't really have in between birthdays. Some party. Ahorita contar a la otra, we have we have a cleaning crew already. That we don't give her like too many specifics. Of maybe dale que mata a que cleaning crew just already. La policía la avisó and her parents too. So Mama, we are the hit on the edge of the end. And Mama, please don't. As soon as I see him, what else? What else? Missing. What the f is this? I love this. I've heard this before. I've seen this before. So back to the buttons. As I'm so you just get the part where you cook the off the plate and just with it. So it's basically almost what I eat instead of and sometimes I go through the trouble of switching up. What else it is? I mean, what you know, my sucks though. I've had it in the like by my eating dry beef. And no true. I haven't seen them now, but I guess you can have a walk on. Try maybe up there. Spanish. I'm speaking English. This is so fun. If you speak whatever you want, so it's like I'm just in your respect. I really had that conversation with your sister. She was so cute until like, and then after your club started picking teeth, like, imitating, blah, 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 blah. Give me more than that practice. Let me pick it up. That's his way of telling me that he doesn't like them, or that he picks up on my brain. Like, you really know, like, a fan from seeing. What? usually I don't think already with even your friends, right? Then no stuff that I can forget to my that. And then today was like what else? What else? What else? What? I'm over another issues. Oh, that's one. It's really to follow the you may continue using the word Google and radio profession. Take out the sugar queso fresco so much with this cooking screen vegetable. Yeah, it's silent mode. Que ellos que comen torta capis. These gente. These anyways, I can get on here. It's like a bag of to the integrated. Integrated. What is it? Frozen. What else? So that's I okay. Oh, so what? It will be so sweet and so. Lord, sharing my reaction to your book that you're not paying me to share. If you wish later on, some people like me are like, I just like learning and relatable. So some people maybe like I now cook tostones and they're at their dinner party at a Hyatt, the same one they were during my work. Say, oh, I now cook tostones. Thanks to Kira Ryder. And people like going, ooh. What else? 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 There's so many recipes there. Then I was off the videos. Okay. What is that? Putting to? What else? What else? Yo tenía una prima, posiblemente un primo que tiene desde hace porque ellos siempre son los que llegaban, a veces me parecen like having to go out himself and no, so we just ejemplo, people en respect lo que what this is something that sometimes you don't I don't know how to say Shrink. Concentrator to the surface. How about this? Oh, so while eating, yes, I really have a lot of today. My parents booked him the library para que protege. Maybe doesn't he know he was selling here close times with people sending them there? Not just my family, a lot of people in India. Was he following her already, possibly? Or maybe I'm already following. I have no idea. I want to cook for myself right now. You should come up with this. Oh, you know, it's not okay. We don't want this book. What else? What on the list? I don't use the oyster sauce. I just use oyster. I know that's good. What else? So ridiculous. Doesn't make it up. What is this? And because I love some recipes in the book, if I find some pictures, I'll save them. Not that the stuffings, what was it? Maybe the pancakes made out of potato. Make your keeps up to me done. Since you're planning to poison all your guests, including myself, why don't I ask my mother how she can poison herself? It starts with my mother. Please understand what I'm talking about. Let's see what goes. I see it all what I relate to. Wasn't a friend. You come to complicate this was really What else? What else? That's cute. What? Look at the what else? What else? What else? What else? Pictures. Argentinians and flowers. Argentinians. There was a major war in Russia. Literally, I mean, that's the museum. I should try it. That's literally very something. All the together with peas. Yeah. The summer rice. And did I say this one? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What more? There's this. Sopas de guineo mostly. Anyways, let's have mostly mostly probably. Inside the FBI disposed NATO Interpol. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department of the United States. Okay, why is it that I just have used clothes? That means I'm just taking a picture of this. This tallarín. What else? What else? What else? Get off your enemies. I feel so sorry for the raisins coming and getting over when you see them from that. It's 8:13 and like way over 2:01. And it's just at 7 p.m. La primera plana que yo necesito. Susan Susana Connecticut Connecticut. I'm gonna use this times like 3 or 4. What else? What else? What else? Creo que ya My Daddy te pagó esta es el nuevo día y te dieron el titular y todo. Para que lo veas. Es tan importante. What else? 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 And the film available. And so down there, like something about interaction. Oh, everything. Let my company something. Yeah, but it was available. Los podemos aquí la pusieron hacia el bajo. El tipo es fue como basura. Posiblemente he was there while all the recipes were developed. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, es una asquerosidad. Lleva viajando más de 30 años. Mi dinero sabe que go on dates with the grapes. Yeah, there's no such thing as first dips in my vagina. El tipo es un puerco. Full. What else? What else? What else? What else? I feel like it's April 13th. What is this from Facebook? Yeah, it's the what else? 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 I'm gonna cook for myself today. I'm gonna cook for myself today. Yeah. That reminded me what they're saying because it's like everything. And I want to screenshot the table. Only entonces me quieren matar porque dice, even if I don't know about it, if I'm fucking this person and she reads that book and puts the recipe, then she's ruining my sex life. When he calls me as a victim, he doesn't want to be recognized. So sometimes I'm like, baby, don't publish that book. You can especially to what else, what else, what else, what else? El tipo bruto y no entiende que la gente no vive con él, literalmente. That's what his dad is trying to teach him. I know nothing about him ever. I literally know zero about any of them. Y ellos se creen que ellos saben todo, y de que limpa como pizza, güey. Y quizás si le da el dinero, yo que le va a dar el dinero, based on your spiritual belief earlier. Va a tomar café and people decades ago were like, oh, qué lástima que tú eres bien pendejo, porque si no yo creo que venden y yo mira a ver. I remember when I watched the movie that they exist. I'm like, blah, 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 que no sé qué nada. Like, literally. And then, like, they like, people having a memory. Anyways, you can just have to say it was like, ever What else? I do not know. Your version is deste vivir la vida, toma a las personas desde no violando las cosas basura son una basura, una asquerosa. Ew, ew, ew. I'm already tired of this video. How's it doing ready for quick today? It's my birthday. I'm so proud of you for out with a pretty international Florida park and video. This was oh, I see like that she acts like she already saw her picture. She's supposed to call me. If she likes something. Nothing that he likes I would like. And whatever he knows that I would like, he doesn't introduce to me. Because he wants to kill me. So he introduces to me la fea, pijaga asquerosa. And he has a plan. The guy get attached to him and then we're like, okay, Christmas things like you. Yeah, you like addicted to them or blind to this different parties eventually kill yourself. El vio un joven no tiene educación, nada, y a mí me pasa yo tendría que hacer una vez para everything. And then you get 13, 2025. Reason, until it's after she's been back for it. I want to do that lady son decided to kill herself today. I want Donna Vargas to kill herself today. I want Brittany in prison to kill herself today. I want Morgan Hickley to kill herself today. I want Erin Moran to kill herself today. And you can look up the team. You can look up the deliver you can look up the you're gonna come with the Juve Lorenzo Severo. You're gonna come with the American Severo. You're gonna come to your amigo Severo. You're gonna come to your amigo Lorenzo Severo. You're gonna come to Martin Lorenzo Severo. You're gonna come to Lorenzo Severo. You're gonna come to the Lisa Anna. You're gonna come to the Lisa Severo. You're gonna come to Martin Lorenzo. You can become bigger. You can become you can become bigger or something that's not as long as it's not big. You can become that's a great thing that people do. You can become big for the longest vibration and remove the first mentality. Yeah, first you can become big for the last electricity. There to yourself to be zero friends. to herself today. Christina May was nice to herself today. Adesso è arrivato a herself today. You can lick my potato and lick that as they come back to you. You can probably take that. Flip my hand to cut my promotion. Flip my vehicle to the road. Flip my vehicle. There will come up into the house. You can probably just you can like have a big I want that with this, and my families. Because something. I had to say that it's a good today. And make themselves so sunset right me stealing money and get low every ceremony. I'm gonna cook for myself today. Oh, I was cooking white rice for Jenny Kennedy. I was cooking similar beef in 2020 for Jenny Kennedy. We're still not Puerto racing beef. I'll make beef of double chips. They're so disgusting. They're so so be great on purpose. Love it. And it is whatever they say. Privately to people they say it publicly. It's April. And the Thanksgiving means the sun's a great news. Before I I remember seeing them. So the conditioning is officially all about to save money. And then I'm looking at maybe 1% of our customers. So we pay home. We go for big people. What else? What else? What else? Lord, if you're busy, that's the income you're getting for yourself. What else? Here, pizza from Harvard. Here's the bus stop. There we're gonna get on and off. We like that 300 main location, that bus stop there. With our solution. I feel this what else? 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 What else can we do? Like for real, I wasn't into you. What else? Oh, entonces this is what I like lips. Entonces que no fue a lips. Very else. Una leche of forma por hora de completam pricing a través de conta ella sempre declara a leitura no período. They check verbal service of leaders at 25. When the drawing discuss these two, yeah, let me see, that's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can make an opportunity of yourself as a service job and you list it like money and the community. They've been receiving for more than 30 years. If they read for more than 30 years. And then when closing my start making more than 30 years. I don't know what else? I'm forward. chum changed. Would not like his chum change. That's a math test in court sometimes for people. What else? What else? What else? Gosh, and then gosh. Well, I can use my chum change for toilet paper. That takes me 50 something cents and a big chum change. In my apartment. Porque they steal my laptop through someone else. Obviously, they would come from Moab, they can come in, and then they look at my entire screenshots and they're like, "What do you mean she doesn't have conversations of me with Carlitos in the computer?" And she was being honest and was like, "I know that camera at her home was being like slowly going through everything that I've got. There is this belief that they're not hot for me. They kill for the wrong reasons. People are listening to that penalty for. 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 But it's a process. What is funny? If it just takes them 0 10 years, they'd be like, one more step on the line. We can get them executed in Canada. They don't know they get roots there and us peaceful. That's what it what else? I have a right to exercise that right. These are so fun. Especially when like one meal in the basket's like $20 or $30 for like the whole week's worth of food and whatever. What else? What else? What else? I've seen the same thing. Money order? I deposit. I hate doing this. I did deposit it and I deposit. Then I think I deposited. Oh, wait, what? Or did I lose $15? Oh no, I paid it. Yeah, mistake. Wait, let's see here. What if this is 32%? I know already. Anyways, no matter where this is, at this part, you can decapitate and have to both his social security and send 600. Even the county really still doesn't get from the way we see money. Let's say that my home without my permission, that feels really amnesia controls that I'm his. My second cousins are upper police. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ni que cualquiera, literalmente, que le abra la tota o el pene, ellos se lo maman full, and then they want to destroy the good girl like me. What else? What else? What else? You know, so you can decapitate my homie sort of sons that are making me to steal my money and get in the way of me to save money. Keep on puerco se cree que no paga. Those are hilarious, people say. Those are hilarious. Taxes are due on today. First time refund from looking at gap and release. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So is Liam Baker waiting and say I thought she and I were gonna shop at Target together with that money. Porque every do they have a scam scheme shit? that they're like even on a they lovers. She to us some days is Latina for her. And she doesn't understand what we say. But as we were trying to flirt, like every time that anyone in my family or says this, she just stay everywhere. They go on and say no because she rejected having sex with somebody. Mm, steal from her. And then say that I've never met such a person. For real. I've never met such a person. I guess they hope Thomas is first looks of mine after, but I don't know. Is over for the kids back to school. It's like a number. Because that's what they encourage, and then there's so many people going to this. What else? What else? Cuando digo que son de basura, son una basura asquerosa. Son peor que I'm glad he just is jealous with me used to decades ago. To wear off and trying to tease mommy at home and getting a compliment. And then they attend a Sunday party or visit someone's home and they're like, oh my god, it's such a happy guy. He's a traje que bello. And they're like, pay attention to me. Still very dangerous. I think I'm done near me. I think I'm put on this one up first. You can make them up with that's one of my favorite ones. I want avocados and cilantro, celery, peppers, and eat it with one. How many have I missed in the past 7 years that are mine? You can the camp say Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. I don't want to be social life. Es una basura, una asquerosidad. What else? What else? In my home for beaches every year, it's like on social media. People who then having in this place. Like, let's talk right now. So do I just use after I wrote that? Why did I read that? What? I've done before. Hopefully, if they think you can stop that they're not if we have to try to consider make me media by first comparing my video to China for the before starting the unread purpose. survive a day on a t-shirt. It's slightly uncomfortable. Like I feel like it's a dress and I just like make up all of them. The offers already. And there's no as to the step. Fried chicken. You can get a count to take away the means of the systems that are means to the money and getting away from the people. Numerous ghettos Sudan. Full. Watch this thing. Also, some financial Yeah, then the carpets and rooms on the sense of sun's now open. That's the only money. You can describe the team when you so that's very so is what April 13, 22. Oh, you beautiful money in person. Beautiful. Ah, yeah, yeah. Facebook. I have some. What else? This can be considered home use of the systems. Still in the layers and landscape. 13, 20. That's it. That's it. You can do computer and this system. This thing. really surprising. I said to myself, shouting participants joining in conversations to even fake being impossible. Behind the scenes, they're just listening. They're just listening. And not what wrong. There's nothing to talk about because I wanted to understand. They would have not. What else? What else is this? Because the company is on the process and stays in my home to generate permission, steals my vehicles, gets them no way of ceremony, steals my money, steals my own cars. Even the captain now gets since his funds are right me and steal my money and my reversing money. I've had at least 4 companies in 1999 that I get to drive in as much as drive my vehicles. One vehicle comes one car, porque no te lo digo bonito, no me falta una curiosidad. Anyways, I'm remember speaking better. This is not my phone. I want to learn how to talk about. You know the language medium. Why would you recommend it to be there if you're not you? And you're like, we're going to say something. We can then copy the family Martin. If not, you can the copy to when I'm in such a sense. Then we feel still really good person. Coffee. Play the whole season. Wait until November when Megan gets her money and then Megan disappears. They already had done that to one of my relatives with someone or with the same person I had witnessed decades ago. People are like, pero si tiene hambre ahora de verdad. No, porque con esa inversión de Megan nada más, ella resuelve. In the meantime, ellas se creen que son cryptocurrency leader y ellos. Y entonces ellos, si no están violando a Megan, están rácata, de enero a diciembre. Megan y el crypto, ¿cómo van? They just look for conversation starters to read. It's dangerous water in here, but I want to read this again. I don't want to take it with me because I don't want to. This looks so good. So good. What else? This is how you eat an apple in here. You walk around with it if you can. So, anyway, yeah, I'm probably myself. Sounds like my life at the moment. What else? 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 You put the count table, moving solid senses, sunset, raking, filming, April 13th. There's something more consider the lessons that was to say, well, you didn't want to shake your titties for me to profit. And you ended up shaking for them for everyone. That's not the same either. When I'm like telling that woman saying like this is my personality for me, maybe from dating him, maybe a little bit nice to a significant other, if the people on the other end, what the people dangerous, very gross. What else? Behavior for hosts and family with her repeat the process to say that you're starving me on purpose, trying to get me to prostitute myself with you. Okay. What else? And how do you know this? What else? What else? What else? You can become the that it is. Okay, but you're like a Washington one day. If some comes, you can decapitate him on the spot as soon as the sun is not right now, telling money, and you can go every single event on board the for. Oh, yes, I'm in a hungry baby. Oh, but no, I forgot. And add him. Some people don't learn. Some people get told by their parents, stay away from social media. You're not an adult yet. What else? When the family shows up and when the family shows up. Oh, they're all seeking that I blame their own to someone. So I don't have time because I don't have to play. So it's almost so serious. Like, blah, 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 need a question, blah, blah. I can read to write to them. That's why I don't talk to them privately. Okay, I'm not here. Getting ready. Working, they would continue to section the class. In the meantime, the police so what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And then the captain, I mean, so it's also funny that you say money. I think we might find really good for me. What else? I can any plans to go to Florida. Like I say, I want to visit them in Florida next week, but I don't have plans to visit Florida. What is it that they want to say to me behind the scenes? That I'm a bad mother for saying that I wouldn't follow them. They didn't take money to Florida. Choose. They trying for the mother to kill herself and to tag herself. What else? What else? They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. You can decapitate the stays at my home. My permission that seals with me. Yes. I've had it in 4 BMW since I was 19 that I've yet to drive. In the meantime, I didn't have money. Porque esa basura es cualquiera. Tienen que money brushing on the spinners with emotions. I didn't feel testify yesterday. Estaba sola y me roban mi dinero diciendo we were missing money right from my bedroom. Stole my money for me to delete the pandemic. Anyways, my dad said one day you'll get it. Most likely, although that he surrounds himself with all the other shit that he can reach. But he's made a contribution to the wines. So he gets showered with gifts. Possibly he wants me to give myself by showing me that. El tipo andaba solo una vergüenza. You can be complicated how many sides systems. Then everything is doing and getting understanding one set of financial stable. I plan to try to find and give people idea of what their investment. Possibly take some and personally so it's after long I think I'll put down this year. But when I think that I wake up from that perspective, I know that I like they have no chance. They have no chance. Including themselves. You know, practice it in so many scenarios. And I make threats through my body. It's like don't get close or fucking cut you up. Oh, waiting for the waiting on the bus stop. I noticed the other day. It's subconscious saying that. What else? 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 You can decapitate my homies out of sense. Nah, rape me is stealing money and getting away with it. What else? I remember you. What else? What can I remember? What else? Portland. What else? Oh my god. I have a side with Taurus Center. What else? Oh, so that's good. More messages for the blue campaign. Oh, prometo olvidar the station is on Pandora, and I think that it's. because I can't hear it from where I'm at. So, what can I say to the courtroom? They want to accuse me that I'm being sleazy towards a judge. This is just me practicing yoga movement. No, I have up myself. It's a stretch. What else? What else? What else? So I heard it all being said to a lot of people that I grew up around. So I completely ignored those people. It's like I'm seeking the death penalty for mostly everyone. La clase graduada 1998 de la escuela Dr. Carlos Gonzalez. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So many fake profiles on Facebook that follow me. From which email? There I said that. Then I erased this pictures. What else? What else? I'm bored. I hate sending duplicates. What else? Maybe I'll just send one screenshot at a time sometimes. What? What else? This is so slow. I'm so excited. I'm getting pizza most likely at Royal Blue Grocery and then coffee. I'm starving out of food in my apartment, out of electricity. I'm a victim of a hate crime of stupidity. A lot of people in my family of origin are leeches, so gross. They're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? They rape, they steal, they murder. What else? 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 What other? Well, they don't know how to gauge intelligence either. With their wow, with that offer. They don't like they people are that dumb and vulnerable behind the scenes that they fall to getting raped by these leeches. For you can decapitate me. How many citizens of sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of receiving money? You can decapitate Megan Torres. You can decapitate Gustavo Cáceres. You can decapitate Pamela Martin. Who else showed up to this? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Johnny Vega. There was. Wow, esta tipa es una basura. Esta tipa es una basura. Is she the only one that commented? Dan un asco, gente, dan un asco. Uy. Currently trying to upload. Where would I write this? Oh, no one can define my feelings for me. Ustedes se creen que yo lloro pensando en ellos, no, fucking, si ellos son hombres, ellos no valen la pena, un hombre no pone a una through this. What else, what else, what else? El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. And I see right through him. What else, what else, what else, what else? That's not a screenshot though. And I'll reshare this because right now my screen is occupied. Oh, entonces él está behind the scenes, pero cuando yo me burlo de Link con un Facebook name like that, como the Empress, Arlene can't compete with her in bed when it comes to me, okay? And that's the post, and that's the post. And then back to this. When do I get money? I was taking money in Tampa. Okay, stop. This is so slow. This person is so gross. Esa tipa es lo peor en este planeta, peor que un excremento, gente. Da un asco. Da un asco. Das Benjamin Suarez en esa sensa? Didn't I already? I already shared this with the FBI. Mira, es asquerosa. What else? What else? They don't know how to gauge intelligence. Now I'm back to that. I'm into that. No. Anyways, the library is closing soon. FM yeah, I'm seeking. Well, I think go here. Go here. Sign to go here. Ew, ew, ew. Ese tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate me. I mean, sort of sense of sons that make me steal my money and get away with your same money. Carolina Chavez. Let's see, that's 24. I am seeking the death penalty who else showed up. Sonia Chapman. Early refuses to be ghetto gente. That's why I'm trying to kill her. That's what it says about me. It's like, can you be my ghetto wife, please? El tipo una basura, una asquerosidad. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Michael Lopez. You can decapitate Veronica, whatever her last name is. What else? Where's this lobster? This is so slow. ¿Dónde yo tengo mi cara que yo soy pendeja? Oh, these poor joke, they're not relevant at all. Yeah. O ellos pensaron que su amigo Carmelo Anthony me iba a regalar el dinero. Tienen de reír a tanta gente que la gente won't give money to one. Not even as a joke. Until one gets rid of them somehow. Poor people. They're like, you're victim one, sadly. You have to do your part. I can't tag the Anthony Capisano account. Sometimes I'll fix that, or maybe I won't. It doesn't tag from my phone anymore. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Ese tipo es peor que una chiquita. Oh, ya se mató. Porque it doesn't pop up. And there may have been people saying, dale, dale, dale. Ignórala, bloqueala. What else? 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 I think un puerco, una basura, and everything around. What else? So, was donating money to my cause. ¿Qué asco es eso? Como que no busque donantes de dinero. Esta tipa es tan basura que se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi dinero, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my vehicles. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. You can decapitate Sonia Alvarado Chapman. Where did that? That's there she go. I thought it was there. That happens. And you can decapitate los Cáceres. I won't delete it. I don't know why I wrote that. If I skip up to this video, whatever, it could be a typo. Sin dinero para comer, sin dinero para materiales. Él se la mamó ese día, le dio todo mi dinero, posiblemente. Le dio así, me gusta escuchar a las mujeres, no lloriqueando que alguien le está robando dinero. Primero va a empezar llorando que ella le roba el dinero y ya verás que en unos minutos va a estar hablando de mí. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez in a sense that have raped me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm not fighting for dick here. They don't get it. They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. What else? 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 Oh, we're there. The penalties assigned in 2019 already. Possibly. To a lot of people. Work it starts with your own probation now. or the paperwork gets started. Oh, I'm not adding. You can decapitate. To me, is dead there already. Fuck my titties. I clicked on the wrong. Anyways. That's much better. Oh, not even like borró y cuenta nueva. La gente dice. Or if they've already been to court on probation for stealing from me a while ago, this could become a new case for them. It's bullying me through social media to the point of trying to kill me. What else? 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 So, oh, there used to be 11 messages. They're possibly watching, or it was a coincidence, but I thought there were 11 messages there. Entonces, that to me when this happens, you can. Look, I didn't know. Oh, when these conversations happen, I didn't know anything about him. Because I need to let them know somehow. What else? 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 Bored. I'm like, as long as I privately don't let them dissect what I say, I can say whatever, even if there's a typo. I don't try. I'm aiming for no typos. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Take us to the restroom again. Got more water. What else? And I do this. Moriría de la vergüenza tratando de que yo me mate. ¿Cómo que moriría de la vergüenza? ¿Ella nunca le regalaron a alguien birthday money en su familia, a alguien que la quiere? Qué tipa tan puerca. No, not everyone likes to receive cash, even on birthdays. There's some people are like, oh, I would have wanted that person to take the time to buy me a present. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored, so I keep adding to this. Oh, my phone, because it's a lot faster than my computer. So something I screenshot this. I posted like way too much on Facebook for right now. What else? You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo that tried to rape me when I was 14. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that raped me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Michael Lopez and Veronica, whatever her last name is. I'm bored. I'm bored. And did that post. What else? My phone. Well, I hate current.